So I heard that you're continuing entertaining him. I hear that you are persistent in your conversations and time spent with him. Though deep down inside, you know that there is something that is just not right. You are aware that in this situationship, in this relationship, in this dynamic that you're in with this person is not in alignment with the things of God and not in alignment with the woman that you are trying to become. I'm going to give you 10 minutes of my time today. This is something that is called modeling in therapy, because you ladies are going to begin to learn how to become the best version of yourselves in the things of God through what I model to you. I am Ayla Lynn. I'm a psychotherapist, specifically a women's psychotherapist, and I love delving into the neuroscience behind why we as women do what we do, even though we know we shouldn't do it. And I first want to go through and begin with scripture. So the Bible tells us that in Matthew 7 verse specifically 18, it says, "A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit." And we want to take a look at this when we're entertaining, when we're dating, when we are in active relationships with these men, right? That their tree cannot have bad fruit on them, right? And if it does, what does this entail? What is the message being communicated to us as women about this particular person based upon the characteristics and the traits that they are showcasing to us? And why would a man want to or be comfortable with showcasing you bad characteristics, right? Bad traits that actually harm you? What does that communicate about how he views and see you? Because I know as a woman, if I am trying to impress, if I am trying to win over, and if I am trying to showcase love, right? And I think about myself, I think about my father being an example, right? I am not going to want to showcase or bring about any hurt, harm, or pain to my significant other. I am not going to want to put my partner in a position where they have to, remove themselves from their relationship with Christ, where they have to, I want to say, get drawn out, right, from connection to Christ. If I am truly in love and adamant about who my person is. And with that, ladies, this is something that I want us as women to really consider. Why am I continuing to entertain a particular person who I am aware is not beneficial to my spirit? It's not beneficial to my soul. It's not beneficial to my walk with Christ. I just want you to prompt yourself that question. Why? Why am I continuing to entertain? What is it within myself that says that I need to, continue on in this matter? What is it communicating about me? Where in my life am I lacking and not receiving a particular something as to why I continue to indulge in this relational dynamic? This is something that we as women want to consider, right? And so I want you guys to know that we do offer one-on-one consult calls with women that you can book on our website at thebeautytherapist.org. We are doing beauty consultations, healing consultations, and it's something that I've developed called the HET method: healing, enhancing, and transforming. I want you women to become the best version of yourselves in the things of God. You know, there's this Myers-Briggs pyramid. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's Myers-Briggs, where the pyramid talks about, you know, self-actualization is the peak of the pyramid, right? And we want to self-actualize in the things of God in a Christ-like manner as women of God. And we know we have an adversary, right, who's prowling around seeking whom he may devour. And as women of God in the faith, right, who is striving after holiness, who's striving after righteousness, right, to be in right standing with God, we have to be aware. We have to be, you know, awake and alert, sober-minded, as the Bible tells us. And a lot of the times we can be attacked in our partners that we meet, right? The relational dynamics that we find ourselves coming into. But not only that, sometimes we as women just didn't have the necessary guidance, right? Someone who can counsel us, give us the instruction, give us the pathway, the markers as to where we might go in our own healing journeys within the self. Sometimes in our, you know, first attachments, whether that be with our parents, right? Our mother, our father, or any guardian, caregiver, grandparent, right? Whoever we attached to first, sometimes did not adequately treat us in the manner that we should have been taught, right? And so we find ourselves sometimes just, you know, aloof in navigating these relationships, right? I'm just here, I'm just gaining my experience, I'm just figuring it out as I go, right? When as women of God who has already experienced things, right, we should be able to come one to another and provide a path of guidance and instruction so that we do not have to fall. Though we stumble, we do not have to fall. And so I, as your beauty therapist, Ayla Lynn, is really here to help you in that matter of becoming the best version of yourself, right? Learning the ins and out of different relational dynamics and the patterns of the relationship with self, right? So that you can improve, so that you can walk out in the calling, in the purpose that God has specifically designed for you. And I want you to know that. So if this message resonated with you at all, I highly recommend that you, beauty, go ahead and go to the website at thebeautytherapist.org, where we're just going to be discussing all things pertaining to life and godliness and really just, you know, edifying ourselves in the things of God, right? Really becoming the best version of ourselves when it comes to beauty, hair maxing, and all of these things, right? But keeping God at the focal point. And so I want you to also know that I do own a Christian faith-based beauty company called Lynn Cosmetics, where we do, you know, teach women makeup application. And so if you're a woman who's like, I need help in the beauty area, right? In the beauty industry of makeup application, that is something that we can help you with. And also I do have a hair line called Lynn Hair. And if you are a woman out there that's like, I'm still trying to discover my look, I'm trying to discover who I am and what fits me, right? I want you to know that we do also have hair consultations to see whether or not, you know, shorter hair fits you or longer hair fits you. Does a middle part fit you better or the side part? Curls, straight hair, okay? And so with that, ladies, do go check us out at thebeautytherapist.org and or at lyncosmetics.co and at lynhair.co. And I am not going to take up any more of your time. The boundary that's set is 10 minutes. And so I appreciate you all for just taking the time out to listen. I love you all honestly and dearly, and want to see you thrive in the things of God. And so with that, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.